Hello, everybody, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly forecast. Please note that all times for this overview will be in Pacific time. The week begins on Monday, October the 6th, and the moon is in assertive, fiery Aries, an extroverted fire sign, meaning we want to stay active. Right after midnight on Monday, at 12:04 a.m., the moon makes a beneficial sextile to passionate Pluto. It's a powerful way to start the week. There is an Aries full moon at 8:48 p.m., and we have a full moon once each month, and they'll be in each of the 12 different signs. The sun is opposite the moon for a full moon, and the sun is in social Libra, while the moon is in Aries. Full moons are highly emotional, with the personal sun opposing the emotional moon, and in Aries, we can feel motivated to take action, but we might be jumping too soon. We can rush, but that leads to issues, so we need to be smart before we act. This energy can be beneficial for anything that requires you to be courageous. Decision-maker Mercury enters powerful Scorpio at 9:41 p.m., making communication intense and passionate. Mercury in Scorpio can make you dig deeper into situations and people, and you can continue to dig until you find what you need. You might become aware of something that has been hidden away and comes out now. The moon continues in Aries on Tuesday, carrying over some of the full moon energy, and turns void of course at 11:24 a.m. The void of course moon means the moon is no longer making any aspects to the other planets until it moves to the next zodiac sign, and it's usually a time to rest, reflect, slow down, and not start anything new. Coming on the heels of the full moon, this can drain energy, and it's important to not demand too much of yourself. Rational Mercury is in conflict with private Pluto at 7:41 a.m., and there can be intense discussions, negotiations, or powerful decisions to make. Conversations might be difficult, so work on improving your listening skills and being more discerning. The moon is in conflict with expansive Jupiter at 11:24 a.m., and this can compel you to rush, so it adds to that energy. Don't overdo it. It's okay to take a chance on yourself, but make it a smart choice. The moon enters sensible Taurus at 10:12 p.m., and we can feel the need to slow down, to be grounded, and to stabilize. The moon remains in Taurus for Wednesday and is in conflict with Pluto at 12:24 a.m. If you're up at that time, there can be emotional struggles and intense feelings. The moon opposes Mercury at 2:15 a.m., so those early hours on Wednesday have confrontational energy. Try to sleep through it. The moon opposes energetic Mars at 4:16 p.m., so that energy pops up again from about 3 to 5. Try to focus on something you can pursue that you can throw yourself into as a distraction and outlet. Diplomatic Venus sextiles. Optimistic Jupiter at 4:41 a.m., so once you get through the hard energy overnight, there is very positive energy to wake up to. Venus is relationships and cooperation, and this gets some help from Jupiter. Work with a partner, talk things over, and be social. The moon continues in earthy Taurus on Thursday and sextiles Jupiter at 11:39 a.m. Be optimistic and think about travel, education, and big plans. The moon makes the best flow of energy to Venus at 2:12 p.m., and this is harmonious energy and helpful for interactions and relating. The moon sextiles practical Saturn at 5:31 p.m., and this is more pragmatic, goal-oriented, and conventional. Strive to make progress or work on your plans. The moon turns void of course at this point at 5:31 p.m., and this slows things down. Be introspective and don't start anything brand new if you don't have to while the moon is void. The moon enters active Gemini at 10:12 p.m. You can brainstorm ideas and get new information. Gemini is the mind, so there can be more conversations, more to learn, more to share, and more perspectives to see. The moon sextiles intuitive Neptune at 10:41 p.m., and we can be empathetic and creative. End the day focusing on creative pursuits or being compassionate with a loved one. The moon aligns with progressive Uranus at 11:48 p.m., and this is inventive, innovative, and independent. You may want to liberate yourself in a big way to end Thursday. The moon continues in Gemini on Friday, and sextiles Pluto at 12:25 a.m. This is after sextiling Neptune and aligning with Uranus. So overnight Thursday into Friday has potential for you to use intuition and passion to your advantage. And to make a big change, do something unexpected or embrace an unconventional approach with Uranus. Saturday comes with the moon still in Gemini, and the moon makes the best flow of energy to the sun at 4:14 a.m. Everything can seem easier and more effortless with the sun and moon in harmony like this. But just a few minutes before, at 4:11 a.m., Venus opposes Saturn, so there might not be much motivation to get anything done. Take it easy instead. Saturn is restrictive, so there can be some restrictions with your goals and plans, and you need to have patience. The moon squares Saturn at 6:30 p.m. and squares Venus at 7:56 p.m. With the moon in conflict with both Saturn and Venus, needs may not be met, and there's greater attention being focused on the work you need to get done rather than anything enjoyable. Try to make this temporary. The moon turns void of course at 7:56 p.m., prompting reflection and introspection. Slow down and rest. The moon enters watery Cancer at 11:37 p.m., so just as the day is ending, and this is focused on the home. You can be family-oriented and nurturing of others and yourself. The moon is in Cancer all day Sunday and is in conflict with nebulous Neptune at 12:02 a.m., so overnight Saturday into Sunday. There are a lot of aspects like that this week, so if you're working the night shift, are just a night owl, or located on the other side of the world, this can be a busy week where you're fighting to stay on top of it all. You definitely can, you just need to balance this with rest. The moon makes the best flow of energy to Mercury at 3:10 p.m., and this is beneficial for conversations, finding it easier to say what you want to say and having better focus. You can be engaging and encounter many people who stimulate your mind. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you next week with the next segment. Until then, be safe and well.